Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melina and I make cash stuffing content here on my channel. I'm a 33-year-old mama of 2 boys, married, living in the state of Texas, and that is just a little bit about myself. I feel like I always forget to let you guys know that, and I know that there are so many new faces here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and guys, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider clicking, I think the button is over here, subscribing to my channel, because I just looked at analytics and there are about like 40% of y'all who return and watch my videos but aren't yet subscribed. So maybe you forgot, I don't know, but go ahead and click that subscribe button. It will notify you every time I upload a new video, especially if you enjoy this type of content. So for today's video, if you've never seen it before, I'm going to be doing a cash planning. We are going to be cash planning $600 today. This is for the 4th week of October, and then I will do my weekly cash stuffing on Saturday. So for today's video, I am going to be using my cash planning notepad. You can find these down in the description, linked in my Etsy shop, and then also using my calculator that I won from a giveaway from Amanda over at Simply Budgeted. So we'll be utilizing that. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to be using a different pen today, but I have all the categories we are going to be stuffing for. And then also it is a little bit less than what we typically stuff. It's just, you know, it just depends on clientele for me, slow weeks, busy weeks, doesn't matter. This is quite a bit of money and it's still going to go a very long way. I was actually able to fit everything onto this page to the last section, and you'll see that I don't have a total on my pages. The reason why is because sometimes you'll finish like right here and not down here, and I don't know, something about unused space bothers me, so that is why I did what I did, and so that anywhere you stop you can write the total and then, you know, do your totaling. So for groceries, we are going to be doing $100 because we have had a little bit of a surplus in the account, or in our envelope, which is great. Nothing to worry about there, but that extra $20 that we typically do can go somewhere else. So we're gonna be doing $100, and I do that with 5 20s. And before we really dive in, I'm just gonna go ahead and put our amount here so that we can subtract as we go along. So we have $500 left, really easy, simple. We usually do $60 to $75 in gas, so I'm gonna do 60, and we can do 3 20s. Minus the 60 is 440. CMP is Cherry One Pretzel. Their names are too long for this little area right here. And we're going to be doing $20 for them. Okay, so $420 left. And I'm just going to tally the amounts that I am using as I go along. You can definitely save this for the end, but I do it both ways. I honestly do things different all the time. It's just whatever my brain literally wants to do. That's what I say every single time. Nails is going to be getting $20. We have been doing 25, and I already have a little extra in there, which is really good. Eating out is getting a lot this week. We're going to be putting 90. This eating out also helps for all the birthday dinners that we have been going to this month. I kid you not, we have 5 family and a few that are friends, you know, friends and family. But so eating out, they always want to go and do something for their birthdays, and this is how we get to do it. So eating out, how am I going to break this down? I want to do 4 20s, so that's 80. And then a 10. Okay, the barber is gonna get 30, and I realize, hold on, where did I stop? 160, that's 180. So that would be, hold on, we're gonna start over. 600 minus the 100 minus 60 minus 20 minus 20, 90, and 30. Okay, so we're at 280 right now. Okay, I think we can do it. It's gonna be okay. So 30, the boys just got a haircut, so I try to always, like, right after a haircut, almost put like one of the boys' haircuts back in, so we can jumpstart it for the next one. Their hair just grows so fast. So $30 is a 20 and a 10. Renovations, you guys know if you've been here for a while, we have been doing some master bedroom renovations as well as my office back here. We have been doing some renovations just to make it feel cozy, and yeah, I want to keep it up. I'm just in this whole remodel phase because guys, I don't know if we'll ever be able to move. B-Day parties. We just celebrated my son's 5th birthday. So we're gonna kind of slow down the amount that we're putting in here, but still stuffing it because my next one is 6 months away from now. And that is for my oldest, who will be turning 8. Kids is kind of one that we just keep around $5. So that's why I already know that all of these are gonna be 5. So, and I did it again. We did the 30, so let's do, and I realize I haven't subtracted these, so minus that 20, 20, and 5. Okay, so 235, and then I'll come back and subtract here in a second because I want to like get through all of these 5s. So Mason's getting 5, Madden's getting 5, clothing and shoes can get 5. I just bought socks for them during Target's, like, I guess their version of Prime Day deals. So they had a 30% off all of their activewear, and I thought that was so good, so I had to get in on that, especially for socks and underwear. Like, why not? Back to school is also going to be getting 5, and then for school expenses I'm doing $10 because we just had to reload lunch for my oldest in 1st grade. So let's go ahead and subtract from Mason down. So 5, 10, 15, 20, $30. Okay, we're at 205. Sports is going to be getting, we're at 205. We're just gonna do 30 because we are anticipating putting my oldest into some private lessons for baseball just to help with hitting and outfield work and stuff like that. Valentine's Day, I actually wanted to throw some extra in here because we haven't really been stuffing it all that well. So we're going to be doing $25, and this is going to let us fill in 5 spaces. Easter, we're going to do 10. So minus 25 minus 10. We're at $140, and I'll come back and tally because see, this is just what my brain does. We start off strong, we break away, we come back. I can't explain it, but it works for me. Mother's Day is going to be getting 10. Father's Day is getting 10. 4th of July, I think I'm also going to do 10. So yeah, that's 30. Okay, so we're at 110. Christmas Eve. Let's go ahead and do $10 there. And then I always do $30 for Christmas. Summer gets 48 every time. I think we're going to do so good. Yay! Okay, and credit card is $22 a week. So once we do that, it is 0 base budgeted for this entire $600 weekly budget here. So now we'll just go back and tally these real quick. Okay, so now that we have this all tallied, then what I will do, usually I'll have like another whole line here to write this out, but that's okay. So for the 20s, we've got 23 here. And down here is where I'll write the total. So 23 times 20 equals 460. Okay, 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tens is $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5s times 5 is 35. And then ones, we have 5, so that's $5. And then what I like to do is grab my little teller slip here, also found in my shop below. And I like to go ahead and write out all of this stuff right here and double check that it is $600. So I'm just grabbing one of my Millennial Dollar wet erase markers. These are amazing. I'm not even joking, guys. Once you get your hands on them, they work amazing with the matte vellum. I'm just so obsessed. So then we just copy paste. So we don't have any hundreds or 50s this week. 20s, we have 23, which comes out to $4.60. 10 tens, which is 100. 7 fives, which is 35. 5 ones, which is $5. And that is $600. I already know that this is 600, but for the sake of y'all and seeing how I do this, I'm just going to show you. So we've got 460 plus 100 plus the 35 plus 5 is 600. Okay, so we are squared away and we have fully cash planned week 4 of October. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, but if you are still here and you want to see, I am going to be changing out my inserts for my kids binder real quick. And they are my new checkerboard inserts that are live in my Etsy shop, but I just haven't made my own yet. So I'm like, oh, I need to do this pronto. So this is my kids binder, and currently right now I have my original item that I started out with, which are these just simple inserts, because my idea was that I wanted to replicate the matte vellum envelopes that we see everywhere without having the matte vellum envelope. And the reason why is because the matte vellum envelope would always, like, I don't know, warp, bend, completely separate. And for some reason, these inserts don't, but the envelopes do in high humidity, high heat. They're just very finicky or fickle, you know? So we have to change these out because I really want to bring all of my checkerboard stuff to every single binder, and I'm finally doing a little something for myself. So let's just go ahead and do it. For kids, I changed it to Kids Buffer. And is that not just so gorgeous? And it matches incredibly well. Kids was the Kids Buffer, and I just figured instead of just saying kids, it can say Kids Buffer. Okay, the next one is Mason. And I went ahead and added his middle name because my kids' names, from beginning to end, hopefully just like everybody else, have some sentimental purpose. Everything in my life is very sentimental. I don't know why I'm that way. I just am. So Mason is the name that I always knew I wanted to name my son. It just, I don't know, from a young age, Mason was the name. Taylor is my dad's middle name, so he has a family name. And yeah, so that's where his name comes from, and it just looks so good. Okay, and then Madden, his name came from us wanting to keep a M name, and I also wanted it to be like a last name, because my husband always got, like whenever he's out and about and says his name, people would always think that his name was a last name, or would say, oh, I've only heard that as a last name. That's such a cool name. So we're like, let's do a last name, and it's an M name, because if we had boys, we agreed they'd have an M name, and if we had girls, then there would be D names, but we don't have a D name. So I also had to talk him into letting us use his, my husband's middle name, Lee, so that, you know, what if we didn't have any more kids? And I don't think that we are. So I wanted his name to be here, and so Madden came about. Sports, we both have a love for sports, so John Madden, it just made sense. And so that's why our kids' names came about. Okay, and let's look at that. So pretty. And then we have clothing and shoes. So that's right here. I'm telling you guys, this is just making all of my dreams come true. The fact that this is just so cohesive and goes so well together. Back to school. And also, if you haven't seen these inserts before, how they work is you pick the color, and then they're all custom category to you. That's what I wanted to offer in my shop, because everybody's categories are so different. We've got school expenses. So that looks like this. And they also fill the entire envelope, which I love. And then we have sports right here. Awesome. And then guys, we are going to be adding a few more envelopes. there are just some things that are coming up that I feel like are really important for us to start budgeting for, especially since our kids are getting older. My oldest has lost almost all of like the 8 teeth that they lose at first. And from what I have heard from other mamas is that braces like can start earlier or something, or like there's something changing in the dental world, okay? Because I definitely didn't know it. I mean, I didn't get braces till I was 13 or something like that. But I guess like once they lose those 8 baby teeth in the front, the top 4 middle, and then the bottom 4 middle, you can go ahead and start preventative like dental stuff with braces. So I figured why not just start saving for it, because he's about to lose the last, I think, 1. Yeah, there's just 1 left. And guys, what I'm doing right now is poking out all of these holes or what, yeah, punch holes, whatever. They don't come like already out, so you have to do it yourself. That's like the one annoying thing about it, but it's okay. And so the new categories that we are going to be putting in here are tutoring, which has nothing to do with dental. I went like on a rant. But tutoring, just in case we need it for school. Braces, here we go, just to start planning for it, because I mean that can be a couple $1,000s. Career savings, I think that is always important. My oldest actually has his own little business, little trash can business. He's like me. He's got the drive to be his own little entrepreneur. And then future cars, because we have not been planning on how we're going to, you know, pay for a car whenever, you know, they're able to drive. And so why not just go ahead and start saving, you know, maybe a couple $1,000 or whatever, because I'm not buying them like a brand new amazing car. Well, that is it for my binder. I am just so excited about this. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because I just feel like, oh, it's just so clean, so fresh, you know, and everything goes together. That is my biggest like thing. I need everything to somewhat like match. I cannot for the life of me do anything that is like not matching. I'm weird. I'm not eclectic. I know that there are people that are. My grandmother's eclectic, and I don't even know if that like even makes any sense at all. It just, to me in my head, whenever I see all of her things, it doesn't go together, but she calls it eclectic. So we're going to go with that. And I actually have one more thing, because I have no idea what's in this package. I did have some happy mail that I wanted to open for you guys. If you are not interested, that this is the end of the video. But these are some really cute items for my friend Amanda over at Simply Budgeted. I purchased some of these items, and then the others, I've been trying to make all of my bookmarks match. But this is her cute little thank you postcard. She's so pretty. I don't even think you can see her. There we go. There's my pretty friend. And so you guys know that I have her bookmarks in all of my binders, but there were some more that I wanted to add. So that is what's in here, but I'm not going to be putting these in today. And then also I wanted some of her new dashboards, because they're so pretty. She is a God-fearing woman just like me. And she came out with such beautiful vellum dashboards. So it says, consider how the wildflowers grow, Luke 12:27. So I had to get that. Super cute. And then, when I am afraid, Psalm 56:3, I will put my trust in you. So I had to get these. They're so freaking cute. Thank you so much, Amanda, for making amazing items. And she sent me these out of the kindness of her freaking heart. So thank you so, so much. And then just going to drop a little hint here. Me and my girl have a little collaboration that will be coming very, very soon. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited for it. You guys don't even know. So keep posted about that. Hopefully I'll have more details soon. But oh my gosh, we're so excited to let you guys know all the details. Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much, guys, if you've stayed and stuck around to this point in the video. If you have and you liked what you saw, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and of course, if you are not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button right here to the right side of your screen. It'll automatically subscribe you to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next one. Bye!